Justin, are you feeling a little more streamlined these days?
Yeah. My head been cold the last week. I can't stand it. Can't wait for my hair to grow back.
So you're not going to be like your dad, maybe keep it bold?
No, definitely not.
Well, anyway, just being a senior, coming out of Irmo, being a local guy, has your career gone the way you thought you had, and how good does it feel to be out there contributing and being able to stay healthy this year?
It hadn't gone the way I pictured it coming in, but at the same time, I think the way it has gone has made me a better man. Has taught me to persevere through the injuries, through the hard times, and I think these 4 years are going to carry me a long way in the rest of my life.
Justin, seeing Michigan and Syracuse, coming up, obviously they're brand names and everything like that. Just how excited are you for that, and have you see a lot of excitement from the rest of your teammates too?
Yeah, we're really excited. These are the type matchups you come to college to play. These are the type games you get up for every game, but these games are the ones that really make you want to go to prove to yourself, to prove to others that you're a top-notch program.
Justin, going back to your story here and your time over the 4 years, what was probably perhaps the most challenging part for you in the early part of your tenure here with USC as you began to understand what it would take to really perform at the highest level here?
My hardest part was probably dealing with Coach Martin. He demands a lot, and at first I didn't quite understand it, but as I've continued to grow as an individual, I've got to understand him a bit more, and all he wants you to do is be the best that you can be, and he's going to get that out of you. And I think he does a good job of getting that out of all of our players, and he's done that with me.
Justin, with that, was there ever a time where you maybe thought about trying your luck somewhere else? I know that happens a lot in college basketball these days, but did you ever seriously consider maybe going somewhere else?
Those type of thoughts, I guess, enter my head here and there, but one thing that I always remember was Coach Martin was extremely loyal to me during my process of recruiting me. So I stayed loyal to him. I trusted him. I trusted the process, stuck with it. And then I was also raised to never give up, no matter how dark the situation is, to persevere. So I just stuck with it, and now I'm out there getting good minutes and able to contribute.
What's been the most gratifying part about this year so far? Coach talked about you having a stronger voice, taking on a larger role. What have you enjoyed most so far in the early part of the season as you begin to take more of a leadership role here with USC?
I'm enjoying how slow it's going. The first 3 years are like a blur. They went by so fast. This year seems to be going by a little bit slower. I don't know if that's because I'm playing more. I don't know if it's just because I'm trying to embrace this being my last year here, but it's going by a lot slower, and I kind of like that.
Any more questions for Justin?
With your experience, Justin, I guess how are you kind of imparting that to the younger players, given that you were in a similar position, a few years ago, as far as telling them, how to handle expectations and, dealing with Coach Martin and college basketball in general?
Just try to keep their heads right, keep their minds right. Sometimes you can get a little bogged down with practice and weights and conditioning and class. That I just try and help them keep their head on straight and just remember that another day will come. Just keep pushing, keep working, and just get better.
Justin, winning these first 4 at home, you now have the toughest task ahead with Michigan coming in here. What have you learned in these 4 games about yourselves and yourself in particular? And what do you want to see improve or get better against the Wolverines?
I think we've learned that we're fighters. That Monmouth game, having that big lead, letting them come back, but just kept fighting to make sure we got that victory at home. And then what I'd like to see better is the same thing I just said. When we get a big lead, kind of not relaxing, keeping our foot on their neck, so to speak, and finishing the game out the right way versus playing the score. Because sometimes, just like almost in the Monmouth game, if you play the score, team might come back and get you. So that's what I want to see us get better in.
Justin, I know for you that's probably a unique experience playing in a gym, an arena where your dad flourished. Did you ever feel the pressure at times to try to live up to the expectation with what your last name brings? And if so, how do you feel you handled that pressure over the years to develop who you are as a basketball player here?
No, I never really felt any pressure with that. Come from a big family. Big family. They love me regardless. Coach Whipple, me and my dad both played for Coach Whipple. Coach Whipple always told me, just go out there and be myself. Coach Martin tells me to just be myself. So, I mean, any comparisons or he didn't do this, his dad did that, that's up for other people to do. My dad loves me regardless. He coaches me up, helps me out regardless. So I never really felt any pressure with that. I'm Justin, he's BJ. We act alike. Sometimes we might look alike. I look better, but no, never any pressure.
Any more questions for Justin? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.